Hi, I'm Barbara Albert, co-CEO of 100% Renewables, where we specialize in helping organizations like yours reduce emissions, manage climate risks, and develop practical net zero strategies. Today, I'll be talking about an essential step in your net zero journey, developing your climate strategy. This process turns ambition into action, creating a clear roadmap to achieve your sustainability goals. In 2024, 62% of ASX 100 companies had a climate action plan. That's nearly 2/3 of all ASX 100 companies. And this is up from just 23% having a climate action plan in 2023, according to KPMG's Australian Sustainability Reporting Trends Report. This shift highlights the growing recognition that an effective climate strategy is critical for long-term resilience and competitiveness. Let's explore how to develop a climate strategy that aligns with your organizational goals, addresses your unique challenges, and puts you in a great competitive position. A well-developed climate strategy does three things. It provides direction by offering a clear roadmap to reduce emissions and build resilience. It ensures alignment. It's about making sure that your actions meet stakeholder expectations and organizational goals. And thirdly, it builds credibility. With your climate strategy, you can demonstrate your commitment to sustainability and earn the trust from your investors, from customers, and from your community. Without a strategy, you risk falling behind in an evolving landscape or missing critical opportunities to innovate and to grow. Let's break down the key components of a robust climate strategy. First, your climate strategy starts with setting clear, ambitious targets. These should align with scientific recommendations to limit warming to 1.5 degrees above pre-industrial levels or meet federal and state goals. Did you know that 2/3 of ASX 200 companies have already committed to achieving net zero by 2050 or earlier, according to the Australian Council of Superannuation Investors? And it's not just the private sector. 165 of Australia's 537 councils have committed to net zero before 2050. Key steps to set targets include setting a net zero target for 2050 or earlier, depending on your context, developing interim targets such as 2030 or 2035 to ensure consistent progress, and aligning with frameworks like the Science-basedTargets initiative for credibility and compliance. Next, identify the high-impact actions that will make the biggest difference. Focus on addressing your largest emission sources and climate risks. For example, electrify your fleet to reduce Scope 1 emissions. Integrate renewable energy like solar and batteries to power facilities and your vehicles. Upgrade infrastructure to withstand extreme weather. Collaborate with suppliers to reduce Scope 3 emissions from construction materials or logistics. A great plan is only as good as its implementation. Break down each action into measurable steps with clear timelines and accountability. Here are some key considerations. Assign specific roles across leadership, operations, and partners. Allocate the necessary resources for technology, for training, and for infrastructure. Measure your progress with robust metrics to track emissions reductions and evaluate success. Collaboration is critical. Engage your stakeholders, employees, suppliers, investors, and communities to ensure alignment and buy-in. Here are some tips for effective engagement. Host workshops or consultations to gather insights and build consensus. Communicate your strategy transparently and highlight its benefits. Share regular updates to maintain trust and momentum. And finally, embed climate action into your governance processes to ensure accountability and long-term success. Governance best practices include establishing a dedicated sustainability or climate task force, integrating climate risks and opportunities into your risk management framework, and regularly reviewing progress at the board or executive level. To see how this works in practice, let's look at a real-world example. a regional transport organization recently developed a comprehensive climate strategy to align with its state's 2050 net zero target. Here's what they did. They set targets: a 30% reduction in Scope 1 and 2 emissions by 2030 and net zero by 2045. They identified actions such as electrifying 20% of their fleet by 2028, installing solar panels and battery storage at depots, sourcing 100% renewables for all offices and depots, planning future infrastructure to align with a fully electric fleet, and they implemented projects. They allocated capital over 5 years for fleet upgrades and renewable energy initiatives. They engaged stakeholders by running public workshops to build community support and partnering with suppliers to reduce value chain emissions. They embedded governance. A climate action steering committee oversaw strategy implementation and progress reporting. The results: significant cost savings from renewable energy integration, improved public perception, and increased ridership due to their sustainability commitments, and future-proofing the business for long-term success. Producing a climate strategy is a critical step in your net zero journey, but it doesn't stop there. Achieving ambitious emissions targets, particularly for Scope 3, requires collaboration with suppliers, stakeholders, industry partners, and communities. In the next video, we'll explore why collaboration is essential for reducing emissions across your value chain and driving collective impact. From engaging suppliers for Scope 3 data to partnering on innovative solutions, we'll show you how to work together to amplify your efforts. Stay tuned as we continue to build your roadmap to net zero. Developing a climate strategy, it does require expertise and a deep understanding of your organization's challenges and opportunities. At 100% Renewables, we help organizations like yours set ambitious targets, prioritize impactful actions, and build governance structures that drive success. If you're ready to take the next step, contact us today. Together, we'll create a net zero strategy that drives innovation and resilience. Thanks for watching.